We all get 24 hours. Trust me, I get it. I already know the first thing that a lot of you guys want to say or are thinking. We all have different lives, different lifestyles, different hours. Some of us work 12-hour days. Some of us work 8-hour days. Some of us go to school and work. Some of us have kids. Some of us have, basically we all have a ton of responsibilities, man. Some of us have more responsibilities than others. So I get it. And I don't start this video out by saying that I don't get that. But I do want to make a point to say that at the end of the day, regardless of how busy your day is, regardless of how packed your schedule is, at the end of the day, we still get 24 hours to work with when it comes to pursuing anything, bro. When it comes to pursuing your purpose, the things that you want to go after, or the things that you struggle to go after, the things that you want to gain some speed, some momentum, you want to be more consistent and develop some consistency in certain areas, you want to grow. And if you want to grow, this video is specifically for you. This video is specifically for you. If you feel like you're challenged every single day, having a hard time getting to certain things that you've been wanting to do for a while, or you're inconsistent, you kind of get to it here and there, this video is for you. I want to let you know that we're all challenged out here. We all have responsibilities. And I'm not going to sit here and point at you. I'm not going to sit and do none of that. Trust me, I get it, bro. I just want to make a point. Of course, we all get 24 hours, but the point that I want to make is there was a time where, just reflecting back years ago, when I was working this 12-hour job. I was working a 12-hour job, but I had goals just like you. I had things that I wanted to do just like you. I wanted to own my own business just like you, and I actually got to the point where I owned my own business just like you. Or just like you want to. I still had to go clock in. I still had to do those 12 hours. I still had to do it. However, when I look back on it, I realized that despite the challenge, the 12-hour challenge, mind you, married on top of that with a child. So the responsibilities just, keep piling up. I can relate. But at the same time, I can reflect back and realize how much I actually got done considering the 24-hour period that we have. And I took that into consideration when it came to all of the things that I was able to accomplish when I had these 12-hour shifts. So while I had this 12-hour job, while I had all of these responsibilities, having to come home, cook, feed my kid, feed my baby, tend to my wife, I still managed to get a lot of things done, bro. I still managed to get a lot of things done. My workouts was important. So I woke up in the morning and I would get my workout done, shower, then go to work. So I would have to be to work by 7:30 in the morning. So I would get up at 4 in the morning because I wanted to work out, because I chose to be healthy, because what it was that was my profession had something to do with the health industry. Anyway, the business that I was mentioning in reference to you guys that I started up, this was important to me. So I got myself up in the morning and I worked out. And then I went to work. Mind you, at this point in my life, I wanted to, get more educated, so I decided to go to school too. So mind you, again, I have a 12-hour job. I have all these responsibilities just like you. Got up, worked out, went to work, came home, studied, went to school at least 3 nights a week. And then on those nights that I did not go to school, I actually would sometimes do 2-a-days when it came to my workouts. I would get up in the morning, go to work, come home, knock out my homework, go to the gym again, knock out my workout. Come home, craft my vision, write out my schedule, write out my vision, and just kept cracking at it every chance that I got. Was it easy? Not at all. I wrote my book simultaneously. I wrote a book. I'll talk about that in a future video, but I literally wrote a whole book while working this job. I wrote a whole book. Yes, did I clock in and take breaks to, contribute to my book? Yes, I did. But I had to do what I had to do. You got to grind in between your grind sometimes. Yes, I was working, I was grinding, but on my break, my hour lunch, my 2 15-minute breaks, I was writing towards my book. My hour lunch, I was actually doing my homework. My hour break, I was doing my homework. My hour break, I would use it to knock out my homework that way, to free up some time in the evenings, especially on those days where I didn't have school, to work on more things, to become better, to work on my goals, to work on my vision, to work on my dream. And what actually inspired me to put this kind of fire up under my own behind was when I was in school. It was this lady, an older lady, who said she had 6 kids, bro. And she was sitting in class, never missed a day in class, bro. Never missed a day in class. She had 6 kids. I couldn't imagine having 6 kids and then still having the ambition, still having the drive to go to school, and she was getting A's, bro, on top of having a job. So it just really broadened my horizon. It really made me think beyond my limited thinking of, man, we got 24 hours, but I have this responsibility, that responsibility, and all these things that's just hindering me. All of these things that is somewhat of a burden, is tiresome, all of that. But at the end of the day, I looked up and I was like, man, I got 24 hours. I can get it done. If I just lock in, grab my planner, figure out what I got going on within a day, and pencil in, or should I say pen in, all of the things that I want to do, all of the things that I want to accomplish, and write out an action plan that actually, something that I could actually execute. So this is what I did. I mapped out my day. I was a planner. I had to be a planner in order to achieve these things, in order to make these things happen. I had to be an early riser, a grand riser. I had to get up in the morning to give myself more time within a day, because again, we have 24 hours within the day. So I would get up in the morning, say my prayer, get on my grind, shower, get to work. In between my grind at work, right into my book. At lunch, boom, knocking out my homework. If I had time to spare, contribute to my book. If I had time to spare, bring that planner out and just keep going, bro. Keep inching at it. Keep cracking at it. And when I look back, I saw all of these things that I accomplished within the same 24-hour period that you have. Again, this is for winners. This conversation is for winners. This is for people who are in pursuit of their purpose and want to accomplish things. And I just wanted to encourage you that, you know, if you look at the trajectory of your day and ask yourself, like what helped me was I asked myself, how many moments do I have to sit? Whether it's lunch, whether it's dinner, whether I'm watching TV, whether I'm on my break, how many moments do I have where I'm actually able to sit? And I'm not saying don't get no rest and stuff like that. You still gotta, you know, be realistic when it comes to everything that you're trying to accomplish. But at the same time, when I look back, like if I never would have thought or had the fire and drive of the things that I wanted to do, I probably wouldn't wrap my head around the possibilities of the things that I could get done. When I look back at it, I'm like, I got way more done. Way more done with a 12-hour job. With all of these responsibilities, I still knocked out so much. Fast forward, I lost some steam when it came to some things in my life with not as many hours of work. And I got way less done. So it took for me to compare both times in my life for me to get back on my purpose and say, you know what, bro, you was getting more done when you had that 12-hour job. Now you're not working as many hours and you're getting a lot less done. What's your excuse? 24 hours. So I had to give myself that pep talk, sit myself down. Often you'll hear me talk to you guys about having to sit yourself down. Having to sit yourself down to make sure that you're aligning yourself and doing things to make whatever necessary adjustments to get yourself back on your purpose. So I was like, there's no way in the world that I got that much done with that many responsibilities and I got so little done with less on my plate. So I had to reevaluate myself. I had to sit down and I had to get myself back organized and I had to get myself back on my grind. But I say that to say we got 24 hours, my brothers and my sisters, my kings and my queens. You got 24 hours, man. Pay attention to your time within the day. Pay attention to your leisure time, the time that you use to just relax and rest, man. You're going to have to sacrifice a lot of that. You're going to have to get up early in the morning sometimes. Most days, if not every day. There are going to be some days that you're going to have to stay up a little bit later because that vision of yours needs to be birthed. That vision of yours, that dream needs to be birthed. Because if you don't do it, if you don't maximize the 24 hours that you have, then your life is pretty much being wasted. Your life is being wasted, bro. So you have to take it serious. You have to pay attention to the hours and the time within the day that we have. Not everybody is as blessed as you. Some people are not here to be able to watch this video or to be alive, but you are. You're chosen. You're still here. So this is an opportunity for you to just take that 24 hours within perspective. Don't nobody have to tell you. You know when you're chilling too hard. You know when you're chilling too hard. Nobody got to tell you. You know. Look in the mirror. You have all the answers right there, bro. But I just wanted to come through with this video and give you guys that encouragement, that pep talk, and let you know I want to encourage you to maximize the use of the 24 hours that you've been given. We all have been given it. We're all challenged. We're all challenged. We all have responsibilities, but I want to tell you, you can do it too. You can still do it. Within the 24 hours, no matter how many hours it's soaked up, bro, no matter how much you're pulled left and right and you're tired, you still can do it. You still can do it. Just think a little deeper, bro. Think outside of the box. Pull that planner out. Sit down with the time. Sit down and get critical. Pull that planner out and ask yourself, do I really have time that I could actually squeeze this in and squeeze that in? Can I really afford to get up? Can I get up an hour early, 2 hours early to tackle whatever it is? Whatever it is that you want to do with your life, bro. So I know we're pulled left and right throughout the day, but trust me, we have 24 hours. We all get the same. We all get the same. You can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. And there are so many people who have success stories and so many people that have accomplished their goals by doing that very thing, which is being mindful of their 24 hours and stretching out as much time that they can within the day to squeeze in. Even if it's only an hour here, 30 minutes here, 15-minute block, bro, use that time wisely. Use that time and pour into your vision. Use those 15 minutes and pour into your vision. Use that 30 minutes and pour into your passion. Use that 30 minutes and pour into your purpose. Use that hour and contribute to your growth. Use that hour to help you move a little bit further in life. Use that hour, bro, that you have, even if it's only an hour that you have within a day. Use that to make you better. Use that to advance you in life. Use whatever block of time that you have within a day that's going to serve to your purpose, that's going to contribute to your purpose, that's going to allow you to become a better version of yourself just by working a little bit harder every day, bro. If you change your perspective, you will change your outlook. I too at one point thought I have too many things on my plate until I actually backed away from the picture. Until I actually backed away from the canvas. Sometimes you're just looking too close to the subject. You're too up on the subject. But if you back away and look at everything, look at all the pieces, you'll see that there's still some holes to be filled. You'll see that there's some block of time. You may have to eat while you work, whether it's lunch, breakfast, dinner. You may have to pull that tablet out and you may have to work while you're eating. But that window is called a block of opportunity. That window is called a block of opportunity. You just got to think outside of the box. So I didn't want to do a video where I'm like pointing fingers and nothing like that, because nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. You're not going to always get it right. I just wanted to give you guys some hope. I wanted to let you guys know and encourage you that you don't have to put that dream down just because you feel it's impossible. Just because your day is comprised and you have a lot on your plate. We all have things on our plate. We all have responsibilities, as I mentioned. So if you're watching this video, this is your time to lock in. This is your time to focus. You got 24 hours. Let's do it. Let's do it. It's hard for me sometimes. I know it's hard for you, but you can do it. Do not let go of that dream. I encourage you to live your dream. You got 24 hours. You can do it. Let's go. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on your post notification bell. That way you guys will not miss a single video. Every single day we dropping content, man. We're applying pressure on purpose. Stay locked in. Stay plugged in. I appreciate the love and support that we get. New video on the way. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace and blessings. One love. Strength.